We are one of the richest nations in the world, and we should provide for everyday people.
What do you do for a living? Do you work in trades or maybe a restaurant like this one? My full-time job is storytelling, but for many Manitobans, including the 11.5% of adults and 13.5% of children who are living in poverty, their occupation isn't their work, it's not school, because survival is their full-time job. Katrina Greer, who lives here in Winnipeg's Weston neighborhood, says she's seen more and more people struggling with meeting their basic needs, and it needs to change.
We're not just talking about the odd person here. There are thousands of people in this province dealing with that. Sorry.
Greer was laid off from her job of 2 years this month. Right now, she's relying on Manitoba's Employment and Income Assistance Program, known as EIA.
I'm stressed about it, and I'm probably going to be just fine. Hopefully, I'll find work. But other people don't have the same level of benefit that I'm going to be getting.
Greer's comments come at the same time Make Poverty History Manitoba is calling for changes to the EIA program, including removing barriers for qualification and raising its benefits from 40% of the poverty line to 75%.
We deserve to have enough income to live healthy, fulfilling lives. It's time to stop paying to manage poverty and decide to end poverty.
Greer thinks this is a great step forward, but she worries for those who don't qualify. In her neighborhood, many need to choose between paying rent or buying food, a choice Greer herself has had to make before.
Food's going to go in my kids' mouths before my rent is going to get paid, and then I have to worry about the next step. Will I have a home?
Greer is calling for an overhaul of all social services so people can get education and training and move on from needing support without having to worry about meeting their basic needs at the same time.
People living in my community here, people living in St. Vital, people living incarcerated, people living downtown, people living in rural Manitoba, we all deserve the basic necessities of life, and we all deserve a basic standard of living. Every person does.
In Winnipeg, Joanne Roberts, City News.